Hey, what is up, Plus Ultra fam? It is me, Plus Ultraman, here for what is, to those who paid attention to it, like the 14th live stream today. Had a few technical difficulties, as I always do. Had to get those sorted out. Apparently it's fixed. People are saying it's fixed, so. No, not SSJ right now. No, we need music. Saturday, I might risk and see like how easy it is for me to get copyright claims with streams. So I'm gonna play a few songs that I just want to hear right now. We'll go back to Steely Dan. So I see people are flooding back in. I really do appreciate you guys sticking on with the stream since that happened. Had a few technical difficulties, like I said. How do I sound right now? Do I sound pretty good? You guys want me to sound a little louder? Give me a few, because I can't really see the stream myself. Well, I can probably go look at it real quick. Hi, anyways, Plus Ultra Man, what's your quirk? I've talked about this before, like a ton. I've talked about this a ton. I'm gonna turn my gain up a bit. Wait, I can't tell if that's up or down. Sounds good. You sound good. Hey, amazing context. Appreciate it. Think you make content. Play music, copyright. Not today, Ultraman. Not today. Sounds good. You sound good. Hey, amazing context. Appreciate it. Think you make content. Play music, copyright. Yeah, no. I think that's good on the gain. So I'm gonna turn my music up. You're right. I probably shouldn't play with it. Should probably just go for the no copyright stuff. Have you seen recent info? Oh yeah. You guys should go and follow me on Twitter. That's a very good idea to do. Please do what if Deku was Meditashi? I don't know anything about Undertale. Sorry. As in the video quality, I didn't see the first statement about the video quality. Sorry about that. Can I not scroll? Yeah, I can scroll up. Good. Because with this webcam, there's really nothing I can do about. Your video is garbaggio. I mean, hey man, I'm sorry. Either deal with it or leave. It's gonna be you. But yeah, for those of you who might be new to these are shaking the table. Back to old school Plus Ultraman. Those of you who might be new to these are pretty chilled out, relaxing conversations. Might come in, talk about a few what ifs. It's fine. Just wanted you to know. Oh, I know. It's nothing I can do about it, which is why I'm not doing anything about it now. When the Generator Deku story coming back, at some point, literally anything I've ever stopped doing, in any time I've said, okay, I'm going to leave the story off right here for now, it's going to come back at some point. It is. I don't know why. People be like, oh, he's done with it forever. Like, no, it's going to come back. Just relax. Take a chill pill. It'll be crap if I rush through it. Give me time on it. And when it comes back out, it'll be good. The reason I know it'll be good, because you guys be like, wow, Plus Ultraman, this is really good. I'm like, yeah. So when I tell you, give me some time off, give me some time off. Just chill out. Naruto, Boruto. I love Naruto way more than I love Boruto. I don't even like Boruto, honestly. Not much is up, Skinny Sticks. Can you do what if Goku was Vegeta's brother? Probably no time soon. Maybe the podcast at some point. So I have a question. Will Deku get the Omega Nanite? I don't know. Will he? Can you do what if Kakashi adopted Naruto? No, it's been overdone at this point. I really don't want to do it. At some point, maybe, yeah, when it was like not being done so much, but I can probably look it up and find 5 scenarios. In fact, I'm going to test that out real quick. Because I'm sure, because I saw like a few. What if Kakashi adopted Naruto by Anime Sage? What if Kakashi adopted Naruto by Tylearn? What if Kakashi adopted Naruto by Red Rose? What if Kakashi adopted Naruto by Epic's What If? What if Kakashi adopted Naruto by What If Central? What if Kakashi adopted Naruto by... Hold on. Same people. What if Kakashi adopted Naruto by Mikoto the Great Sage? What if Kakashi adopted Naruto? Okay, no, it's like 5, though. So, no, I'm probably not going to do it anytime soon. Yo, coughing out my lungs. How are you? I'm not far from what you were doing, or what you're doing now, Fearful Milk. Rainy X, what if you made me a mod live? Been here since 900 subs. I've never seen you in live streams. Part of like what I do for moderators and live streams, either give it to content creators I know and I like and I know I want to support. So when they're talking in the chat, people see them and I can like, hey, this is so and so. Go and support their content if you really like my content, so and so. Or with people I know, there might be like moderators in the Discord, or people I know who will come consistently and be able to like, you know, see what I really want to happen in stream. Like, oh, so and so's been talking a lot. Let me go ahead and like warn them verbally instead of timing them out. Hey, just so you know, talking too much or not talking too much, but spamming the chat is something you can get suspended in the chat for like a few seconds. We have to do that for like more than twice. You'll be banned from the chat. So, you know, it's stuff like that. I've tried to give some thought into who gets moderator status. Real quick, I got to hold on. No, I can't do that. Wait, yeah, okay. I seem very erratic right now. I'm sorry about that, guys. What's up, man? I missed the last couple of streams because I've had someone close to me pass. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Noob Sauce. Thank you for the videos you post, man. They have been a real help to me. Noob Sauce, thanks for the donations. Thanks for the love. You don't understand how big a help you've been to me or my family, honestly. You don't understand how big an impact you've had in my life as of recently because you donate during streams. It really does mean a lot to me. What if Goku was sent to Broly as a child? As in sent to Broly's planet, sent to... I don't... General Rex is an amazing show made by Man of Action, Dr. Saber. We're asking what General Rex is. Oh, well, you just do stuff like scripting while I watch them. Okay, sounds cool. Boy, you be looking fly. I appreciate that. I don't be thinking I dress well, but you know, sometimes y'all be saying that. How you faring from the Kappa situation? Kappa isn't really in effect for me yet, or anybody yet. Kappa doesn't go fully into effect until January 1st, and the review period for the FTC website about Kappa that ends on December 9th. So if you have not went in and made a statement, a comment on the FTC's post about Kappa, please do so. It is very important right now that we have that type of dialogue and criticism on Kappa because it's not groundbreaking, but the people at the FTC do need that feedback so they can know how to fine tune the law so it can be as fair to everyone as possible, as fair to those who are making family-friendly creation or content, as fair to those who aren't making family-friendly content, and as fair to those who actually should be supported under Kappa. You know, that type of stuff. What if Neji killed Hinata? Yu Hakusho. What if King Ryzen raised Yusuke from childhood? I don't know enough about Yu Hakusho. I really love Yu Hakusho. I just don't know enough about it. And I'm not going to do anything outside the three series I've done scenarios on in the past. Because if I do, it's just never going to stop. People are never going to stop like asking me to do more stuff. That's one reason I won't do it. And another reason I won't do it is because already it's very hard for me to get recognized by an individual fandom, right? Like the Dragon Ball fandom doesn't embrace me too well. Like I'll be like, who is this? So-and-so, like all that crap. That happens. I never get men around like among those guys, like Smugstick, Cartha Uno. I'm like relatively same size as them, and I've worked with them in the past. So yeah, I'm not spreading myself out any further because it's already doing what I've done. While it probably resulted in a lot of my success, and I've no lie, I've seen a lot of channels emulate me. I've seen a lot of channels do My Hero Academia, Naruto, and Dragon Ball What Ifs. So I've become a model for a few of the channels, which is a good feeling. But at the same time, I don't get recognized. I don't. I'm in the same boat, PUM. Yeah, and that's why I'm saying like I'm done spreading myself out anymore. What if All Might was evil? It's not interesting to me. I'm sorry. Wasn't there already a What If Neji Killed Hinata video somewhere? I mean, I don't base whether I'm going to do a video off if somebody else has done it or not. I do it on whether or not somebody else has done it extremely well for one reason. Like say, one scenario I'm probably never going to do. What if Raditz turned good? I think Moscow X hit it out the park, honestly. And I also base it off an abundance of it. Are 7 of What If, one What If floating around. I really don't want to do it myself. Most of the ground has probably been tread over it, So yeah, that's what usually dictates whether or not I'm gonna do a what if that's already been done before. Jay the Average Fanboy, one of the biggest supporters on Patreon, says hashtag Plus Search Fam. What if Vegeta and Tarbo were born twins? Never heard that one before. That's pretty good. What if Deku has explosion quirk? Listen, guys, I have to do it every stream. Muhadi. I'm sorry, I can't say your name, but I don't like what if Deku had the powers of scenarios. They are so boring to me. I really don't understand how people still like them. I don't. I do not understand it. Like, yeah, let me ask you that. Why do you guys like what if Deku had the power of scenarios? Let me ask you that, because I don't understand it. I don't. They are extremely boring to me. Just saying, keep this stuff up. Love the stuff. Hope your channel will get bigger. Appreciate that, Citrus. That's definitely the hope too. Roy Williams says he doesn't. What if Naruto died in Naruto versus Sasuke's last battle? So the final battle they have, or if he died, let's see. What's Sasuke's whole motivation for that? Kill the Kage? Yeah, he just killed Naruto, go kill the Kage, and he'd be done. He'd be done with life. They want to kill him afterwards? Cool. They want to name him the new, like, Go Kage. He's the Kage of all 5 nations. Cool. They would never cared. Can you do what if Naruto was 100% Uzumaki? No, I'm not interested in it, man. Short Anime King, long-time supporter of the channel. Personally, I don't like them type of what ifs either. Right, I don't understand why people do like want them so bad, because they're not interesting and they're so abundant. I bet you I can probably type in what if Deku had and then set it to show me what ifs that were like uploaded within the last hour or so. You try this yourself. Type in what if Deku had on YouTube and then go to the like specifications for it and then look up like the last hour or day. You'll see a ton. You'll see a ton get uploaded. Specify upload date last hour. Okay, no, that was one. Oh, that's fair. What if Deku had Super Part 1? What if Deku had half and half quirk, Darkness and Light? What if Deku had Magneto's powers? What if Deku was One Punch Man? What if Deku had Law's powers as a quirk? What if Deku had Cyclops powers? What if Deku had Magneto's powers? What if Deku had Kurama's powers? What if Deku had the Puppeteer's powers? What if Deku had the True Loginess, DXD? What if Deku had Aura Manipulation? What if Deku was immortal? What if Deku had a half and half quirk, Part 2? It's a lot, man. What if Zabuza and Haku Kakuna were recruited by the Akatsuki? Well, they're not strong enough for the Akatsuki, really and truly. Itachi's first partner wasn't extremely strong, from what I understand, but they're still not strong enough for it. So I don't see it happening. Nothing's off the wall, but what if Jocko was able to recruit the remaining Saiyans into the patrol? He basically was at this point. What if Naruto's father was Lord Twigo? Are you saying Haku is strong enough to be in the Akatsuki? Because I disagree very heavily. Haku gets overwhelmed by Naruto when he's just using like the first bit of Nine-Tails chakra. He's not even controlling it a lot. Haku definitely could be a member of the Akatsuki. No, I disagree. I disagree very heavily, actually. Yeah, think that out. Haku loses to Naruto when he's just using a very small amount of chakra. You could, argue like, oh, Haku is always being less lethal than he needs to be. Say that Haku was holding back. Cool, Haku might have been holding back, but even then, there's also statements like, I can't beat you. I'm pretty sure. Go back and read that fight, man. That doesn't make any sense for Haku to be Akatsuki level. There's no way. And even then, if you want to argue that he's Akatsuki level, Haku wouldn't have died. If Haku was truly Akatsuki level, his interference in the fight between, or in the lightning blade between Zabuza and Kakashi, Haku should have been able to just bat Kakashi away. There's no way you're going to sit there and tell me Haku is Akatsuki level. No. What if Itachi was never born? What if Vegeta arrived at Earth first? It really wouldn't make sense. What if Naruto was raised by the third Hokage? We could debate it if you want. I mean, we could. I don't see a reason to. That it seems like you don't have any reliable evidence other than, oh well, Haku was holding back. So I'm going to go ahead and just go through the entire debate and how I see it going. You're going to argue that, oh, Haku was holding back, therefore his full strength is not really shown on screen or panel in terms of anime or manga, meaning that you don't really know the full length of his power. But that's not really true. The fact that Naruto was able to overwhelm him, and well, go ahead and say them here. I'll debate you live on chat, dog. What if Naruto and Sasuke swapped roles in the story? What if Tarble came to Earth with Vegeta instead of Nappa? He'd have to want to come to Earth. He'd have to want to be in the planet trade business. So it's a weird thing. I wouldn't have argued that. Well, I mean, it seems like your argument is going to get pushed back on. Go ahead and make your points. I can tear your points apart right here. I don't like texting LMFAO. Could we VC on Discord? I mean, I'm trying to do a stream right here, man. So if you want to have it, this is the way you have it. What if you were reborn into the Naruto universe? I probably wouldn't do anything, honestly. What if Minato never died? That's overdone. That's extremely overdone, Jonathan. What if Goku had boosted gear? He really doesn't need it. If you think about it, if you think about the power scaling of that series versus Dragon Ball, it's not really there, right? What if Dragon Ball Z Broly fought Dr. Fate? How much damage would Fight do to the solar system? D-Rex, remember not to spam the stream, by the way. What if Naruto was never still with the Nine Tails? It's been done before. All right, we could do that to the stream. I'm not going to have time to do that to the stream, man. Make your points here. Haku was scared of one. Haku was scared of one-tail cloak Naruto. That was not one-tail cloak Naruto. That's what I'm trying to argue here. Like, Haku didn't even face a version of Naruto that had one tail worth of chakra. Orochimaru laughed at four tails, and Tenno Pain awed at. Hold on. Tenno Pain. Hold on. He's trying to say eight tails, right? Well, now it won't let me doggone. Can I just not? Okay, sure. No, now it's going up. Okay. And Tenno Pain awed at eight tails. Haku may be strong, but I don't think he's a Akatsuki material. He's not. What if Goku had married Bulma? It's interesting, but it's been done before. Not just by Moscow X, I think. What if being a Jinchuriki gave you a large boost onto your base form? It, in a way, it does with the healing factor when you really think about it. What if Rock Lee had the Omnitrix? What if Naruto took Neji's eyes? Why? Oh, my bad. No problem. Just remember to spam the stream, man. What if One Punch Man was All Might? I mean, there really wouldn't be any conflict in My Hero. How about Naruto becomes a normal everyday lion out of the blue? That's strange, but okay. What if Naruto and Sasuke were brothers? What if Nappa survived but didn't turn good and trained with Vegeta? She did not. What if Naruto was kidnapped by the Cloud Village? I should have specified. What on? Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to skip a few of these. But yeah, Tyler, man, I don't see how you can argue this. This doesn't record my desktop audio, I don't think. Whoops. I mean, I could possibly jump in on Discord with my phone, but I'm not sure how well that'll sound. And it'd have to be a quick debate. I mean, I don't see a reason to debate it. It's not really an arguable point stance. Going back to it, yeah, Haku could barely stand up to. No, not even barely. He couldn't stand up. He states he couldn't stand up. He states he can't beat this kid. I'll at you in your server or DM you TMR if you would like to debate. I don't really want to debate because honestly, the debate will be a waste of my time. And the fact that you won't text your points kind of makes me kind of, agree that. PUM do a debate podcast. So once again, Haku is not Akatsuki level. He's just not. Now, at the same time, I will give you the point of you don't really know what qualifies as Akatsuki level. All we know about them is they're all missing ninja and they're all somewhat strong. That's really all you have to be, because Toby was perceived as a joke to a lot of the members until, you realize, oh, that's actually Obito and so-and-so and so-and-so, roundabout. Like I said, Itachi's first partner apparently wasn't extremely strong because he had Zabuza's blade before him, and Zabuza somehow ends up with that blade. I forget how that all works, but still. No, Haku's not Akatsuki level. Sure, Haku's fast. You are aware reanimated Haku reacted to War Art Kakashi. That's reanimated. Aren't they stronger when they're reanimated? And beyond that, War Art Kakashi. How much stronger is he physically in terms of his speed and stuff? This isn't debate. Haku is strong enough. I have spoken. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much bare minimum. What if Naruto is experimented on by Danzo? It doesn't make sense to me, honestly. What if they are weaker? Who are weaker? What if King... Hold on. Let me go back and see what he was saying. You're weaker when you're reanimated? I've never heard that because Madara is stated to be like at his peak. And Kakashi was tired. That's also true. Kakashi had been fighting for like 4 days. But I'm not sure when in the timeline of the war I can send you the scan. Go ahead. You can send me the scan. Like I told you, I'll debate you here in chat, man. No, Haku's not Akatsuki level. I'm sorry. What if Goku died in the Saiyan saga? They have Dragon Balls for a reason. They are the same. What are the same? What if Naruto had a twin brother like Minma or sister like Naruto? It's not interesting to me, honestly. What if Orochimaru took Naruto? I've seen it done in a way by Nut Entertainment. I don't have time to send it to you, though. I'm sorry. They're weaker? Okay, they must be weaker. I'd never heard that, honestly. Haku was boosted by Senju cells? I've never heard that. I think he means Vegeta killed Goku, so no Earth Dragon Balls. I understand the meaning of it. I'm just saying, eventually, Goku gets wished back. It's not going to be a huge change. In fact, if he does, quick what if for you. If Goku died against Vegeta on Earth, he goes and he trains with King Kai and Piccolo and Tien and Yamcha and those guys on King Kai's planet, which means he has a training partner. As a training partner in Piccolo, which is going to be a really good training partner for him. In those 6 months, they can probably get extremely strong. Wish Piccolo back first on Earth, get Kami back together, wish Goku back, put them both on Namek, they're done. That's pretty much it. All reanimated people were influenced by Senju cells. Well, if that's true, that also kind of hurts your argument, Tyler. I don't know everything about Naruto, so I mean, what if Kakashi never went to save Obito? When did he go to save him? They done now. What if Saiyans couldn't reproduce with humans? I think I told you to put it in the podcast the other day. What if Vegeta learned the Kaioken after the Cell Saga? I mean, until you unlock the God forms, it's not going to be of any use to him. So, yeah, no, he'll just have another technique in his repertoire for a while. What if Deku awakened the quirks within One for All early? What do you think is better, Naruto or Dragon Ball entertainment-wise? I like Dragon Ball way more because it's a less convoluted story. It's way easier to understand. What if Naruto's chakra was the Force from Star Wars? It's not interesting to me at all. What if Golf taught Goku taught Piccolo Kaioken? Piccolo would know Kaioken, and he'd be able to use Kaioken, and he'd be able to be a little more relevant throughout the series by using Kaioken sometimes. There you go. Nice posted in the background. Appreciate that. Understandable that I'd be ignored. RIP. Hold on. Let me go back. I try not to ignore people. I was responding to a text too. What if Cell spent 10 days before the Cell games for the Z Fighters, like he's doing a parlay? I mean, what would it really accomplish? He hangs out with the Z Fighters. I would argue that if Cell had the capacity to turn good or have a huge psychological outlook on the world changed, it would have happened because, or in that scenario, it maybe could happen because, he has Goku's cells, he's hanging out with Goku, he's, getting Goku's influence. Other than that, I see nothing happening, honestly. What if Goku had the Berserker armor? He doesn't really need it. What if Goku stacked Kaioken times 20 with Super Saiyan God against Beerus in the Battle of Gods? Beerus gets a little bit of a better fight, but that's about it. And Goku tires out quicker. What if Obito was a Hyuga? I don't think Madara would want him, but you never know. And if certain events still go the same, you could argue that he wouldn't do as well against the two Shinobi they fought, but Kakashi might end up with one Byakugan instead of one Sharingan. When's the next What If Naruto was raised by the Inozukas? No idea. What if Deku lived in Naruto? I don't like crossovers. What if Kushina put her life force into Naruto like Hagara's mom did him? That's kind of interesting. What if Goku was only Super Saiyan? Was the only Super Saiyan? I'm pretty sure I've talked about it before. When Naruto gave up on Sasuke and let him fully embrace the darkness, he would have killed him. And based on when and where he does it, they can't use the little seal to unlock the people from the Infinite Tsukiyomi, whatever it is. Like I said, I'm not too well versed on late game Naruto. What if Kakashi joined the Akatsuki? What if Hyuga clan was massacred instead? What if Kid Goku landed on the whatever planet the Naruto verse on? Guys, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. What if Obito's other side was crushed, giving Kakashi the long range Kamui Eye? What are the moments where he really? Well, no. If he got the other one, then wouldn't he be able to like make himself intangible sometimes? No, because Obito could suck you into it, I think. I forget. Who do you think is the better fighter, Goku or Vegeta? And when I say better fighter, I don't mean who is stronger. You understand that. I would argue that Goku is likely a better martial artist overall. He's received actual martial arts training. He knows actual fighting styles. At the same time, Vegeta is described as a combat genius. But at the exact same time, there are little moments where it kind of shows that, okay, Goku is probably smarter than Vegeta in terms of combat. Well, no, because it's a debate. It is definitely a debate. Because some people would point to the time they spend in the hyperbolic time chamber when they're waiting on Cell. And they'd say, well, Goku kind of discovers the flaw with the Grade 3 Super Saiyan form extremely early, while Trunks and Vegeta didn't. But at the same time, it's implied that Vegeta knew about it the entire time. He just didn't use it. So, because he also knew the flaw with it, but Grade 2 is still a good power up without the big, lack in speed. So he still used it. So it's a good debate. I give it to Goku in terms of natural, really long paced, performance in martial arts. He's learned martial arts from Grandpa Gohan when he was young, then to Master Roshi, then to Korin, then to Kami and Mr. Popo, and if you look at the filler, to Master Mutaito. So I would definitely give him the edge in having a martial arts base, but in terms of the ability to adapt to different fighting styles, the ability to adapt to different situations, strategic ability, they're nearly equal, but I would still put Vegeta as over him. So in certain aspects, they have better, traits and abilities than the other does. It just kind of depends on what you're looking at in terms of being a fighter, How do you put what ifs in the podcast? You put what ifs in the podcast by going to the latest podcast episode. The latest episode at the time is 19. I haven't done 20 yet. I have not done podcast number 20 yet. There's no way I've done 20 yet. Hold on. Yeah, it's 19. Yeah, go to the latest episode of the Plus Soldier podcast. What if Dragon Ball and Street Fighter had take place on the same universe or Earth, whatever? And just comment hashtag Plus Ultra Fam with a capital P, a capital U, and a capital F. Then just suggest your what if. That's all you have to do. What if Goku learned and fought with weapons? How much of an impact would this have on the series? It would have no impact on the series, honestly. Goku can use the power pole to like a really masterful extent. It's just as time goes on, you see Yamcha put down his sword. You see, fighters just start like Trunks really doesn't use his sword too much in combat until you get later into the series when it's like, okay, Final Hope Slash. That's when he really uses his sword, right? But there are a ton of times when he's fighting an opponent who might be stronger than him or might pose a really big threat, he pulls out the sword because there's really no reason to. Do you think My Hero will have a time skip? And if so, how long will the time skip be? I think it's possible. Black Clover just had a time skip. It was like 6 months. So you could do anything like that to like a whole year. I'm not caught up on the latest few chapters, but after this arc, I don't see them doing a time skip anytime soon. I don't see a good reason to. Unless something else happens to the villains to where like they need more time to go back and get stuff planned and kind of set together. There's no reason to have a time skip right now. My Hero is in a spot where pretty much things are ramping up to a really big climax, I think, for this next bit of saga we have. And at some point, that's going to come to a head. After whatever that happens, ask me again. Maybe. What if Goku was in Seven Deadly Sins? Yeah, it's great. No cap. Not interested, honestly. Hold on. I missed somebody's. I think somebody had a criticism. But if he learned weapons combat, wouldn't Goku make up key weapons? That's a logical jump you can't make. You can't just say, oh, the character would instantly jump to making key weapons. And beyond that, I mean, making weapons out of ki is something Goku has seen, right? You see it with Trunks. Well, not really Trunks, but you've seen it with Goku Black at least. So if it was something he was definitely going to do, I'd argue that after he's fought Goku Black and he's seen like, oh, he's made like a solid scythe out of his ki. That's cool. I could do something like that too. Or, after being a part of Vegito and seeing Vegito kind of make swords out of his own ki by just leaving it like a long beam of ki connected to his hand. These are things he would have probably started to do himself. So, no, I would argue no. What if Luffy was in My Hero? I don't like crossover. What if Gohan learned he trained future Trunks? Did Gohan never know? If Gohan never knew, that's a mind blow for me because I thought he knew. What console do you play? I have Xbox and Switch currently, but sorry, something's in my eye. I don't get a ton of time to play them. What if Cooler was King Cold's heir? Kind of interesting. Honestly, for that scenario, I just switch out Freeze and Cooler though, so you get a stronger Frieza in the Frieza arc, but nothing much. What if Future Trunks met Samurai Jack? What if Naruto became friends with Kurama way earlier? Again, it was something I was definitely going to do. Then a ton of people did it. I have no interest in doing it anymore. What anime character would you say has the most wasted potential? I'm thinking more than just anime. I'd probably still say Raditz because really cool backstory. Really interesting setup for a character. Doesn't really do much with it. So. When will you post a new Better Left Unsaid? At some point. Those take a little bit of time to make, but not a ton of time to make. You've also got to think, this kind of was supposed to be like off time for me. So constantly sitting down and just reading a fanfic and recording it and putting music to it and uploading it, that does take time. I can be like with my family, enjoying my Thanksgiving weekend and week stuff. So, it's just little stuff like that. What if Fugaku and Minato were the reincarnations of Indra and Asura? It's debatable how that would really work. What if Orochimaru was a fourth Hokage? I think it's an interesting idea. Put the podcast maybe might do it there. Bye Stay Fly plus Ultraman. Oh, bye Stay Fly plus Ultraman. Gotta go to school. You have a good day at school, my guy. Or if you're going to sleep before you go to school, have a good day at school tomorrow. I'm not really sure which one. What if Naruto was adopted by the Uchiha? I'm not sure a clan can control the Jinchuriki. I'm not sure where I heard that from. Or no, I know where I heard that from. I think I was watching a Clockwork Highlander video. He made a statement like that. But I'm not sure where he got it from. I have never fact-checked that idea. So don't quote me on that. Oh, by the way, Osaka God Jay, what's up, bro? But I would say, number one, they probably wouldn't go for it because one clan probably shouldn't have control over the Nine Tails. And number two, the Uchiha are not too highly regarded right now, especially because of the Nine Tails being attacking and the idea that they might have been behind that. So it's a bunch of stuff like that. What if Pokemon were in Naruto? There's a fan fiction by the same author that did Better Left Unsaid. he makes a kind of cool scenario about like what a Pokemon are in the Naruto world, and basically they're just on different islands. And I think something he was trying to argue is that, oh yeah, well the Pokemon here have just kind of, or the animals here have just kind of evolved into Pokemon over time, and they just have it kind of spread out. It was like only first gen, I think. So it was kind of interesting. I got to go back and revisit it. Did you watch My Hero episode 6? I have not watched many episodes of this season. Reason being, the anime is so far behind the manga right now. I just haven't had the will to go back and watch it. But I mean, it'll be a good little binge once the season's over. I'll be able to just binge everything, so that'll be good. What if Naruto was reincarnation of the Sage of Six Paths? The story would not be good. It would be boring. He'd be OP. There'd be no conflict whatsoever because anything that happens, he can basically just, Sage of Six Paths magic himself out of it. So I would never do it. I'm sorry. Is that rain? Is it currently raining? That can't be wind. That was wind. That was loud wind. Okay. Lag. Yeah, you'll see a bit of that during the stream. What if Jiraiya was not a pervert? It's not a huge part of his character, honestly. It's really not. When you really break down Jiraiya's core character traits, him being a pervert is not a huge part of it. So I don't think it changes anything, honestly. Possibly when Naruto and Jiraiya meet for the first time, he wouldn't be at the bathhouse. Or you could even argue that episode would still take him to the bathhouse, or not to the hot springs. And be like, hey, water walk here, and if you fall in, the water's hot, so don't, that's an incentive not to fall in. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, I'm tired. But yeah, and Jiraiya could just kind of walk in casual and be like, hey, I'm taking over your training because, Kakashi asked me to, and I'm a normal person, and just take it over. What if Naruto was known as the child? Hold on. Child of prophecy, I'm guessing you mean to say. What if Naruto was known as the child of Minato? He might have a lot of assassins after him, and he might die as a kid. Honestly, that could be the real fallout of that scenario. What ifs are you planning on doing? Honestly, nothing right now. Nothing new. I'm trying to keep everything centralized in what I've been doing, and try and close some stuff out, which is really hard because I don't have an editor. I'm by myself with all this school, family stuff. It takes a toll, man. Well, Jiraiya didn't go fight the pain. They wouldn't have any information on pain, and Jiraiya might be able to help with Naruto's Sage training. You could argue that pain would still show up to destroy the village. They still wouldn't have any information on him and stuff like that. But you could also argue that Jiraiya and Naruto maybe or possibly both with perfect sage mode go in to fight pain afterwards, after the village is destroyed. So it's a trade-off, but if they don't realize, oh, this is Nagato, or Jiraiya doesn't realize that early enough, they might not go find Nagato. Nagato might not do the Rinne Rebirth. So while they might defeat pain easier, a lot of people might die, including Kakashi. So a lot of bad juju. What if Naruto was in Uzuka Part 2 at some point? What if when King Piccolo wished for his youth, it also made Kami young as well? That's kind of interesting. What if the Ninja Academy properly trained Naruto? Technically, the Ninja Academy... Well, no, that's not... To be fair, while Naruto's training was neglected by his teachers, his own kind of lack of chakra control was also a very big part in why he couldn't do much. But yeah, it's not bad. I would say his taijutsu, his basic academy taijutsu would be better. They might give him a few chakra control exercises, like, hey, stick this leaf to your forehead or walk up a tree. Basic stuff. To try and help with that, realize, okay, he just can't really isolate the small amount of chakra he needs to do this. So let's just teach him a different clone jutsu and pass him on. And he'd pass probably in the first try he made. So when he's like 10, which is really cool. He get placed on some weird squad, probably with Kakashi as the sensei, and you'd be able to have some fan characters, I guess. So it's debatable what happens. What if Deku had flying right? Hold on. All right, Booty Head Jenkins. What if Deku had flying Raijin? I hate what if Deku had the powers up scenarios. Please, somebody tell me why you like them. What if Deku ate the Gum Gum fruit? What if Pain only got one Rinnegan? I thought Nagato only had what? No, I think Nagato had two. No, I thought Nagato had one. Huh. What if there was no Super Saiyan God? Beerus would probably never go to Earth to seek them out at all, which means the next big conflict is going to be Frieza, who they're not strong enough to fight. So if Frieza comes in and destroys them, that's pretty much it. They'd have to probably get in touch with Namek to risk them back, and Goku and Vegeta will probably train in the other world. I could see that being pretty beneficial to them. Maybe they take like a year to train for their wish back. Yeah, because the Namekian Dragon Balls don't have a set limit. They have to wait until somebody can be brought back. I've actually researched that before. Naruto had two? Okay. What if PUM didn't do what ifs? If I didn't, I'd probably just focus on schoolwork. Excuse me, by the way. Still a little sick. What if Madara gave the Rinnegan to Minato? There would be no reason to. He gave it to Nagato because he was an Uzumaki, right? Or at least I thought he did. What if Naruto was on Mike Guy's team? I did it in the podcast before. Go watch it. What will be your nin ability? No idea. Yeah, no idea. Ask me later. Or ask me on Twitter when I can get some more time to think about it. What if Naruto and Gaara swapped Tailed Beast? Naruto would be weaker overall. Like over everything. What if Kakashi adopted Naruto? Like I said, I'm probably not going to do it because it's been done so many times now. I'm not really interested in it. He gave Nagato the Rinnegan because he's Uzumaki with the larger chakra reserves. Yeah, that's what I was saying. What if Naruto was taken and then raised by Obito? I've seen somebody doing it, and it doesn't really make sense to me. If he took him, he'd probably just extract the 9 tails from him. What if Naruto had the 8 gates? I mean, technically, he could do the training to learn it. You got plot armor plus Naruto being pretty much a prodigy in his own right. He can likely learn or go through the physical training to unlock the 8 gates. I don't see why he couldn't. What if Gohan was the main character of Dragon Ball? I think I saw Anime Junkie do that before. What if PUN made JoJo what ifs? I'm sorry. JoJo fans have made JoJo so overrated to me. JoJo fans are partly why I have not finished JoJo, because I just can't get back into it. And I was really enjoying it, and then it's like that's all anybody talks about now, and it's like, all right, I don't know if I can really, but no, I'll probably never do them. What if Iruka adopted Naruto? Did I heard this before? I think you suggested it in a stream the other day, and I told you to put it in the podcast. I think that happened. What if Goku hit his head was an idiot? I don't really attribute Goku's personality to it. Well, no, they pretty much say that's the main reason why he acts like he acts. I mean, you just end up with smart Goku. And Goku isn't stupid. I don't know why we try and play that way, but Goku wasn't stupid until some of the writing in Super. And mostly just the anime make him seem stupid. Yeah, I don't see too many things changing drastically. What if Naruto was on Team 10 instead of 10-10? He'd have to graduate earlier and stuff like that. It really doesn't make sense. And you put Guy over him, which still isn't a great thing because Guy can't suppress the 9 tails like Kakashi could, so it's just not as advantageous. What if Naruto was an Nara? I don't think it's a bad idea. Or raised by the Naras. I don't see how him being born an Nara really makes sense. What if Nagato succeeded with his plan? Which one? What if Sakura was in a clan like Kurama clan from filler? I'd rather stay away from the filler stuff, but I don't think it's a bad idea. Put it in the podcast. You might see me do it someday. What anime have you watched recently? Um, No Guns Life. If you guys have not checked out No Guns Life, definitely check out No Guns Life. What if Goku Black accidentally teleported into the baby saga and seeing the potential in baby took him and returns to the future timeline? I don't know what you mean. What if Hiruzen raised Naruto? Which sense that hold on. What sensei would you have? I would like to have Genkai from any series. Or how are you doing? Abstract, I'm pretty good. I'm overall I'm pretty good. A little sick, stressed, but I'm blessed and highly flavored, man. So I mean, it is what it is. Hold on, I'm mumbling a little bit. Let me wake myself up. Turn my gain up a little bit. What if we hit 50 likes? Yeah, definitely do hit the like button, you guys. That really does do a lot for me, and it helps out the stream. What if Naruto was adopted by the owner of the ramen bar? Somebody put it in the podcast so I can stop getting asked that. Could Kakashi suppress the Nine Tails? He never does so in the show. Well, it's not could he, it's the fact that he has the ability to. He has a Sharingan, so he can, but yes, he is allegedly able to do so, which is why he was made Naruto Sensei. What if in Dragon Ball Super Resurrection F arc Gohan went Berserk Super Saiyan? What would you change about Naruto? Most of the late game stuff. It gets way too confusing. The war arc isn't executed as well as it could be. But I mean, most stuff up until the pain arc, I think you leave it just as is, honestly. No. Excuse me. I said up until. So from the beginning of the story until the pain arc, leave that as is. Anything else, I might do a little bit of tweaking here and there. And even that isn't totally big stuff. What if Rock Lee used the 7th gate during the war? He was only using the 6th? That's crazy. Could you do an Attack on Titan? What if? No, I couldn't. I'm sorry. I'm not doing any more that aren't Naruto, Dragon Ball, or My Hero. I'm done. I'm done spreading out. I'm so done. Anime Dolphin. Discovered your channel last week, and I've been binging, bringing your content. What if Piccolo and the Kaioken wanted to train with King Kai? His healing abilities could help some of his side effect. See, the reason I wouldn't do it is because I've basically already done it with What If Piccolo Turned Good Early. So, I mean, there's really no reason to do it. If you haven't seen that, check out What If Piccolo Turned Good Early. What are your opinions on the 7 Deadly Sins Season 3 so far? I haven't watched it. What are you going to college for? The moment engineering. What if Naruto left with Sasuke? I like it. I think it's a pretty good idea. Put it in the podcast. What if Yamato never learned wood style was just another failed experiment? He couldn't help Naruto with his training. Later on, he couldn't lead the mission to Teuchi Bridge. What if the white died? Interesting. What if hold on. What if the Super Saiyan and 8 transformations were swapped? What if the ramen guy was Hokage? What if Minato was Nara instead, so that makes Naruto live with Shikamaru? That doesn't automatically make him live with Shikamaru. Partly because we haven't seen just a huge amount of Nara in the village. We see a bunch of Inuzuka like early on, but we haven't seen a ton of Nara shinobi in the village. From what I understand right now, it's mostly just Shikamaru and his family. What if Kenshiro from the end of Fist of the North Star trained like Goku? Unless he can understand ki and manipulate it, he really can't do much. Sword or Shield, if you're talking about the Pokemon games, I'm probably going to get with Shield. What if Killer Bee had Sage Mode? Interesting. But it'd just be a strong Killer Bee in the end. Hold on. I'm going to skip to the end, guys. I'm sorry. I'm having to... Oh, we did hit... Well, then we almost hit 50 likes. Then again, I can probably like the stream myself. No, I'll do it later. What if every Saiyan was a legendary Super Saiyan? I've done it in a podcast before. What if Naruto had the powers of the Uzumaki clan? What if Dragon Ball and My Hero were in the same universe? Like Goku is already a hero and Gohan is becoming a hero in the same class as Deku. It's not interesting to me. Because you have Saiyans, because you have Goku involved at all, there's no conflict. Nobody in My Hero, past or likely the present, is going to match up to anybody in current Dragon Ball. Anybody in most circumstances of Dragon Ball. Maybe Prime All Might. Maybe Prime All Might could pose some kind of threat to Goku before his King Kai training. Even then, arguable. What if he not confessed early, like in the end of part 1? What if Naruto learned Sage Mode in the time skip? What if Danzo took Naruto? It's interesting, but it's going to be overdone at some point. What if Sasuke died in the Land of Waves arc? So, arguable, there's a few things you can do with it, though. Did you watch Anime War episode 12? I don't really support my Star Media. Is it me or crossover what ifs are hard to make and understand? They're not really hard to make. They're hard to make interesting. But I mean, once you start trying to put like, okay, I want Goku and Deku be trying to fight somebody together. Okay, why should Goku hold back enough for Deku to play any part in that fight? It doesn't make sense. What if Shigaraki was found by All Might? Interesting. What if Naruto had Goren's crystal release and Haku's ice release? It really wouldn't make sense. Favorite anime? Don't really know. I'll watch so many. What if Deku and Bakugo's quirks were reversed? What if Deku stayed quirkless? I think it's pretty interesting, but it depends on what you do with it. What is your favorite villain of all time? Just in anything? Darth Vader's a good pick. But if Shikamaru was more motivated, you could end up with him being physically stronger. You could end up with him being a Jonin by the time Naruto returns to the village after the time skip. It's a few things you can do. You could argue maybe he'd learn a release to do. So say like, oh, I've caught an opponent with a Shadow Strangle Jutsu or a Shadow Paralysis Jutsu. Shoot a fireball at him, release it just in time, so and so. What if Deku had a robot arm? I guess Deku would have a robot arm. What if Shigaraki? Okay, we're done. Favorite member of the League of Villains? Beforehand, I probably would have told you twice. Maybe All for One himself. Maybe even Magna. With one of the recent arcs in the story. That you guys who aren't reading the manga, read the My Hero manga, by the way, that you guys aren't reading the manga, aren't aware of, probably Shigaraki himself. Shigaraki goes through a lot of character development. He's very, very good. Hold on. Noob Sauce, I just saw the donation. Give me a second. I'm going to read a few more questions before I get there to it. What if Sakura is the Hokage? What if Midoriya committed suicide? That's dark. What if Naruto wasn't able to do jutsu? He'd probably be taught or be given to Guy for training in the 8 Gates, I'd imagine. What if Sasuke died in the Land of Waves arc? Dabi. Yeah, I might even said Dabi before this recent arc. What if Mirio and Deku swapped roles? Swapped roles in what sense? Shirley, don't get banned from the stream. Give me a second. What if Shikamaru trained as serious as we do? Dude soloed in Akatsuki by himself when he put his mind to it. Wonder what kind of potential he has. Shikamaru has a lot of potential. I think given the same type of strength Naruto has with his mind, Shikamaru is definitely probably the most dangerous character in the series in that sense. What if future Trunks turned into a Super Saiyan earlier? They probably would have tried to face the androids alone. Even with Trunks being a Super Saiyan, I would still argue the superior teamwork of 17 and 18 could still overwhelm at least that version of Trunks. But say they have to try and focus on Trunks to get at least him out of the fight, then Gohan can focus on at least one of them and get them out of the fight, and then the tables turn. So I would say they kill the androids and go on to just keep training and try and rebuild the planet as slowly as possible. And because of that, they don't go and warn our timeline. In fact, they might be killed off by what's his name? Cell later on if they don't get strong enough quick enough. So it's arguable. What if Future Trunk? Oh, excuse me. What if Goku got Ultra Instinct in the Saiyan Saga? If you argue that Ultra Instinct does have a power multiplier, which it likely does, there's no conflict there at all. He's got to be way too strong for Vegeta or Nappa to do anything to him. If you argue that there's no multiplier, then Goku can just dodge, and even then, when he first uses it in canon, he knows how to dodge, but dodging and attacking in that state is very hard, so it's arguable. What if Deku got one for all in the beginning? I've seen it done by Celestials, I think. What if Minato was Uzumaki? So then Hiruzen might take him under guard because he now has features of Uzumaki, which would help people know it's Naruto. Due to Hiruzen taking them in, Naruto might get training from him. Sure, I guess. I'm going to skip all the way to the end, guy, because I'm probably missing a bunch of questions. Have you heard of Webtoon? I have. What if Uzumaki clan was from the mermaid? What? What if Goku fought Overhaul? Okay. What if Itachi killed himself? Oh. What if Mirio and Deku swap roles? I mean, Mirio is a first year and Deku is in the big three. How would he be in the big three? Deku does have a quirk if they swap roles completely. What if Itachi sealed Sasuke into Naruto? How would he do that? Since I've seen like 40 of these variations on my suggestion page, what if someone from the Leaf was a decent person? Decent person is just like, oh, look at this kid who's just like being looked down on everyone because of something he probably can't control. Let me like step in and be an adult in this situation. Like that? Because, yeah, I think that's actually a pretty good scenario. What if Goku was a human? I've seen it done before. Karthu's Dojo has definitely done it. What if Deku trains before getting one for all? I've done the podcast before, Pokemon Master. What if Goku landed in the Naruto verse? I thought I said I'm not doing this. Like with you here, Adam Beast. What if Naruto had received the Karma Seal or the Jugan? I don't know enough about him. What if Orochimaru was fourth Hokage? I talked about somebody put in the podcast earlier. Put in the podcast. What if Deku had a perfect disguise quirk? He probably couldn't weaponize it. What if Deku found the Omnitrix? I've seen it done before way too many times. If Shigaraki touched himself, would it hurt? Probably. What if Sasuke had Sage Mode in Shippuden? He'd have Sage Mode. And he'd be able to fight Madara when they couldn't fight Madara or anything but Sage Mode. That too. What if Goku Black was sent Black Clover? He'd destroy everybody if he wanted to. What if when King Piccolo wished for his youth, it also made Kami young as well? I answered this before, Noob Sauce. I thought it'd be interesting. Put in the podcast. I told you to do that. Hold on. What if Kakashi still had both Sharingans? The chakra drain would be way too big for him to be anywhere near competent in a fight for like very long. But I mean, that being said, people might step in to kind of like help him out. Like, hey, Kakashi, here's some secrets that I know that might like help expand your chakra reserves or stuff like that. Or maybe Minato, when it first happens, could try and make him a seal that'll like when he's off duty kind of stores up some of his chakra and little things like that. I could argue it, but it's never really full on something you can know. You'll get into kind of fan fiction territories in that sense. What if Deku had Moria abilities from Overwatch? I don't know who that is. What if All For One trained Deku? I mean, what if All For One... Hold on. I'm not letting you get away. I mean, what if All For One used Deku's desire to have a quirk to turn him into a villain? That's probably the first what if Deku was a villain idea I've heard that I kind of liked. What if Zarbon turned good? I did in the podcast for. Sorry, this is a repeat. What if Deku had Damien Phantom powers? It's a repeat in the idea that every single guys, listen to me. I'm not capping. I'm not lying. I'm not over exaggerating. Every single what if Deku had the powers of scenario end up being way too alike, which is why in the what if Deku had the powers of generate direct scenario, I am trying to make it as different from all those I've seen as I possibly can. And I probably won't be able to make that very clear until pretty late on in the series, probably like part 8 or something. But no, I don't think I'll do it. It's very, very boring to me. They're all the same. Deku gets a power. Great. Deku also gets one for all. Great. Deku should be really overpowered and should be able to defeat everybody. But because these guys don't know where the story's going to go because they don't read the manga, and I'm talking about the people who make these scenarios. They don't read the manga, or even beyond that, they do read the manga, but the manga isn't finished yet, so you don't know where the story's going. They got to end it, and they got to start a new one, and it's the exact same thing. They keep doing it. Stop. It's so annoying. They're not good. They're not. They are not good. They are not good. It's not. No, you're not repeating. You're not repeating. But every single time they happen the exact same way because there's no way you can do variation to it. There's no way you can do variation. There's no way. There's absolutely nothing you can do. So, like I was saying, like I'm gonna try to make that scenario kind of different from all the other ones I see, but real talk, it's probably gonna end up very alike to those because there's just not a ton you can do when you don't know where the story's gonna end. You don't know what happens next. So they're so boring to me. And I don't know why I get so many requests for them because they're not fun. They're not. I don't understand how you can enjoy them. What if Deku had his dad's quirk? I did it in a podcast before. What if Naruto was adopted by Tsunade? I've seen it done by somebody else before. I'm not really interested in doing it myself. Sorry to rant on you. I don't know how people can still ask for these. Like, one of you here, please type out a reason that you think what if Deku had a different quirk are good types of scenarios. Just give me any type of reason. Read my explanation above for what if Mirio and Deku swap roles. Hold on. Give me a second. What if Mirio and Deku swap roles? I mean, Deku is in the big 3 and Mirio is the first year. Same quirks. This could be done by the entire thing with Deku happening 3 years earlier. Mirio's is younger. So basically, you're just moving everything up 3 years. Okay, here's what happens. Same story, 3 years earlier. Mirio, not even the main character. You still focus on Deku. You meet him during the work studies. There you go, in the story. That's literally it. I'm sorry. All Might be stronger because he's because he's still give away one for all at some point. So nothing changes. You just get everything happening 3 years earlier. Mirio's a afterthought in the series. What if Hinata was in Team 7 and Sakura was in Team 8? Done. What if Hinata was on Team 7 in the podcast before? What if One Punch Man fought Tsunade? He'd win. What if PUM had his own anime? I probably wouldn't do much. What if Goten and Chi-Chi fought Goku Black when he first took Goku's body as a tag team? They'd probably lose very easily, still on. What if Bakugo wasn't as mean? It depends when you're talking about. They aren't interesting, but hey, people just want them. Right, but there's got to be a reason you want them because, okay, put it to you this way. Every minute you're living, you're also dying, right? Every minute you stop to like watch a YouTube video, there's a choice of, okay, I could be watching this, right? And you don't make that choice. You say, no, I'm going to watch this YouTube video. So if, say, you've watched 5 what if Deku had the powers of scenarios, or like every part of the series, like say they all had 3 parts, you watch 5 parts, they're like 10 parts each, taking like a good 5 hours out of your day to watch these. And you notice these are the exact same thing. What keeps you going to click another one? I am so curious. What if Sasuke never got the curse mark? It'd be hard to convince him to go to Orochimaru. How do you make a what if scenario? How do you make a what if interesting? Because I see a whole bunch of what ifs that are bland and not creative. No shade being thrown. I'm just saying. Let me get back to that in a second. Hey, a few of the what if I said to put in the podcast, should I repost them in every podcast, or do you still go through the previous podcast? No, put them in the newest one. I think it's because people like to see their favorite series become more relevant than it was. That's a fair idea because when I did the what if Deku was or had the power of General Directs, That was mainly because I just really like General Directs. I think it's really underrated. And I was like, okay, superhero, superpowers. This thing I cover about superpowers, put them in together. So yeah. And when I did it, I had been reading the manga, and like instantly there was a chapter I read. I was like, oh, if I do this, there's something I can change later on. That'll be really, really cool. I should definitely do this. So I had a few reasons for doing it, but that's probably the best reason I've heard so far. What if Naruto was adopted by the cloud? Did you watch My High School Romance Comedy As Wrong as Expected? No, I did not. What if All Might had died from his first fight, One for All or All for One? Basically, the beginning of the anime. If he died, that's it. There's no way to combat him. He's won. What if the Hidden Cloud succeeded in kidnapping Hinata? That's interesting. Anime Dolphin, put that in the podcast. I might do that somewhere. It's kind of a dark what if, though. What if Kakashi never killed Rin? I personally watch people that put a very, very weird twist on things. Will they do what if Deku had this power? Yes. I don't watch every video because some are very boring and others I much enjoy. Okay. So if they're putting twist on it, I can also see that being a reason why. Which Shikamaru wasn't lazy? What if Sai was on Team 7 from part 1? I don't see why he would be. Unless he can somehow take Sakura out of the running to be on the team. I don't see why. What if Overhaul met the League of Villains early after the Hero Killer arc? After the Hero Killer arc, they probably wouldn't listen to him because All for One is still there. All for One has the capability to make like judgment calls, say no or yes. Unless he says like, okay, this will be a good learning experience for Shigaraki, he probably wouldn't agree to it. So I see him just kind of give them the go ahead to just kind of fight the Yakuza. The Yakuza. What if Minato didn't save Kushina? That'd be bad. Hey man, don't know how long the stream has been going on, but good to see you. Good to see you too, Dread. What if the Akatsuki would fight the League of Villains? They'd lose really easily. The League would be destroyed. Shout out to Taku. What if Bakugo died? Maybe when he was taken by the villains. No, the streams are going on for an hour now. What if Goten accidentally unlocked God Key after sparring with base form Goku with God Key on? I think he could elicit a bit of it in himself because it's kind of how Vegeta unlocked his own just by training with someone who used God Key for like an extended period of time. So you never know. What if Sasuke got the Nine Tails? I love how on an instant question like, what if Deku had a quirk? You got a response like, what every minute of you are dying? I mean, yeah, but I just cannot see the fascination with them. I honestly cannot. They are so boring to me. To the extent where, like, when I get flooded with them, I'm like, how? And to be fair, I got 2 decent reasons as to why people really enjoy them. Great. That's awesome. Any other time I ask, it's just like, oh, I just really like my hero, and I want to see Deku be cool and strong and overpowered. And it's like, all right. Anything else? And it's always no. And it's like, all right, I'm not doing it then. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make good, interesting scenarios. So no. Sorry, going back up to a question I got earlier. All right, how do you make a what if interesting? Because I see a whole bunch of what ifs that are bland and not creative, no shade being thrown. I'm just saying. Number one, don't do exactly what canon does. This is a lesson I had to learn myself. But if you're doing a scenario, case in point, this is one I got the criticism on that kind of made me change how I did things. I was doing what if Goku was trained by Master Shin. Okay, cool. At some point, I did it, and it just started ending up being the same story. It was just Dragon Ball, but Goku has a green gi. That was basically what happened, right? And that's not what you want to do in a what if. You want to explore a logical, keyword logical, alternate time route or timeline. If you didn't take path A, what happens if you take path B, right? Well, okay, you met path so and so on path A, so right off the bat, you won't meet so and so. You know, it's logical steps like that. Some things need to change, right? And they weren't changing in that story. So that's part of why it's been on hiatus for so long. Because at some point, I'm going to go back and just redo it. I'm going to redo like the first 4 parts. Well, no, I'm going to redo like the first 3 parts. No, first 4. What if Obito's other side was crushed, giving Kakashi? I already answered that. What if Kurama raised Naruto? What if the Akatsuki brought out the 7 swordsmen of the abyss? Excuse me. What if Alfonso became the Hokage instead of Hiruzen? What if Cell got turned good by Bulma? Masquest did it. What if Naruto was Indra and Sakura was Ashura? They'd be completely different. What if Naruto died and Boruto became Kurama's Jinchuriki? If Naruto dies, then Boruto can't be born. What if Naruto had a curse mark? He'd have a curse mark, and I don't think he'd be able to use it. What if Kakashi was sitting back in time to be Team 7 Sensei again? I like it. I think it's a pretty cool idea. But it's more of a fan fiction idea than a what if idea, I think. What if Bulma decided to go on without... What if Bulma decided to go on with Gohan to visit Guru on Namek, and she got her potential unlocked? I don't think it results in a power increase of anything significant. What if Rock Lee had a tailed beast? He'd have a healing factor and possibly a cloaked state that he could use taijutsu in. Kind of like how he's able to use a one-tailed cloak to kick Madara in half. What if you want something that is going to make a big change to the story, but at the same time, not be off the wall? Okay. Oh, no, excuse me. And then what if you want something that is going to make a big change to the story, but at the same time, not be off the wall? Right. And the way you do that is it logical? Does it make sense with the series? Do I have to make something new to make it happen? And sometimes I've had to make something new, or I've had to go and do something to tweak something to bring something that was in the story back to the forefront of the story. Like Stendhal is a canon character in My Hero, but I had to kind of jostle some stuff around to get him back in the story, because without him, I can't have Dabi or Toga. And without Dabi or Toga, if those two play a critical role in the story later on, that the plot really can't progress without them, which, lo and behold, they ended up doing really early on in the arc that was going on when I was writing that. I needed them to still be there in the story at some point. If I didn't have Stain or somebody like Stain inspire them, they wouldn't join the League of Villains. So, small sacrifices. Intelligence boost for Bulma, perhaps? Yeah, I touched on that idea in my what if, or the first what if relay, actually. What if Sasuke and Shisui swapped Mangekyos again? They swapped them at all? What if All For One trained Deku? I mean, he used Deku's desire. I already talked about it, man. What if Madara became first Hokage? He'd be first Hokage. And it's a lot of things that I don't know that would really change about that. Bulma gets her potential unlocked. She gets big brain, lol. What if Charlotte was canon? I've seen somebody do that. What if Obito survived the Rock Crush and trained Naruto? I like it as an idea. But I'd also argue that Obito would be a Hokage by that time, because there's no way he's going to stop training to be Hokage if he leaves back with Minato and them. And you never know. Well, no. He seems like he wouldn't ask for his eye back. I feel like he wouldn't ask for his eye back. And in the little flashbacks they show when he's thinking about, what could have been had I just gone back to the Leaf, he has an eye patch. So I'd imagine he wasn't going to ask for his eye back from Kakashi. So he'd go back, keep training to be Hokage. He'd master his other eye. And he probably wouldn't have time to train Naruto. So I'd say that. What if Naruto was Senju, Uchiha, Hyuga, and Uzumaki? This is why. No, that sounds so boring. If Naruto was Senju, Hyuga, Uchiha, and Uzumaki. Okay, so Kishimoto said if Uchiha and a Hyuga had a kid together, one eye will be Byakugan, one eye will be Sharingan. So one of the eyes will probably, well, no, you could argue that it would still be a black eye and just have the normal Sharingan or Uchiha eye look. So let's just say they both have black eyes. When they awaken them, Byakugan, Sharingan, okay, great. So Naruto has that. Naruto also has Uzumaki Life Force and Chakra Reserves, which makes him already very OP. Then you put the Senju Life Force and Chakra Reserves on top of that. So I don't see there being any conflict in the story. Naruto literally is Jesus in that. What if Deku was kidnapped and made to experiment to be a Nomu? He'd be a Nomu. What if Fortnite was in Naruto? Oh my god. What if Zycor fight Goku Black? Don't know enough about Zycor. What if Deku trained himself before getting One for All? I told you, Pokemon Master. I did it in the podcast. Don't ask me again. I'm joking. What if Naruto joined the Akatsuki? I don't see how he could. What if Sakura was useful? She pretty much is already. What if Naruto? Oh, excuse me. How do I submit ideas to the podcast? Sorry, I'm new to the channel. Okay, Anime Dolphin. Go into the description of the stream. Just click the little roll down or whatever you want to call it. If you click the title, if you're on mobile, it'll roll down. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah, just click the title, it'll roll down, it'll show you the description. If you're not, click the title again on desktop, it'll show you the description. Scroll down. I'll have like in the rules, Plus Ultra Podcast here. Go to the latest episode of the Plus Ultra Podcast. Type in hashtag Plus Ultra Fam. Capital P, capital U, capital F. Comment your what if, you're done. That's it. That's all I have to do. Latest podcast, hashtag Plus Ultra Fam. Latest what if, or comment your what if, you're done. What if Team 7 failed the... I love your channel. Thanks, Red Assassin. What if Team 7 failed the bell training? They'd be sent back to the academy. I don't think Kakashi could enforce his idea of you'll be, booted from the program forever. They'd be sent back to the academy. They get one more year of training. It'd probably be a little more specialized. Teamwork would definitely be an aspect they really want them to focus on. And that'd be about it. Because that happens, I could see the tuning exams that happened that year taking place without really a hitch because Orochimaru may not get wind of Sasuke. He might not try and, do what he does that time. It's pretty arguable. What if Toga was good? What if Kakashi had Sage Mode at the beginning of the series? Put in the podcast, maybe. What if Sakura is the main character? Put in the podcast, maybe. What if Kakashi stayed in the Yambu? Based on the statement he makes when he's climbing the mountain, during the tuning exams, he's like, oh, my body's gotten weaker. He'd be stronger when, physically stronger, I guess, when part 1 starts, really. And he likely wouldn't be Team 7's sensei. So you have to find somebody who can rightly train Sasuke to use his Sharingan, but also somebody who can kind of suppress Naruto, which outside of those, outside of Kakashi, there aren't many double threats who can do that. So really and truly in that situation, you're picking one over the other, which I say if you're going to pick one over the other, you're probably going to go with just a really strong Jonin who can teach Sasuke how to control the Nine or how to control the Sharingan. And then if Naruto kind of wigs out, defeat Naruto and put him back in his place. And maybe that person gets taught the 5 element seal. So in that case, honestly, I would probably say Hayashi Hyuga. He's a clan head, but he's also a Jonin. And this could probably just be like a really special order from the Hokage, so he has to do it. So in that case, I think it's a very interesting idea, and I'd put it in the podcast if I were you. The guy who a hero for fun. Why haven't there was a OPM? What if? What was that question? What if Donzo wasn't a puss and volunteered instead of the Lord III? And what? What if Naruto left with Sasuke? Talked about it already because I put it in the podcast. I'm still in the original Naruto, so sorry for the basic what if. What if Naruto passed the clone test without the help of the Kyuubi? Technically, Naruto does pass the test without the help of the Nine-Tails. If he used Nine-Tails chakra to make all those clones, somebody would have said something about it. I think he just used a really huge amount of chakra to do it because he was also very scared of Mizuki. But no, that really wasn't a basic what if, I think. What if Naruto became Anbu because for some reason he had the mind and skill? It wouldn't make sense. What if Goku was captured by Frieza when Gine and Bardock launched him into space? What if Naruto never learned shadow clones? He'd be weaker overall. What if Yamato was Team 7 Sensei in the beginning? He's not too much younger than Kakashi, I don't think. It's arguable. Well, because he doesn't really have a Sharingan and he doesn't have the same kind of familiarity and kind of bond with Sasuke that Kakashi has, because Kakashi's like, oh, we're very similar. He'd probably focus on the entire team's training. So say during the training exams, Sasuke and Naruto get trained together, or at least by a wood clone of Yamato that can help them both out. And then Jiraiya would probably still step in to train Naruto. So it's arguable that he would probably still kind of back off after that. What do you think about Toga being Monoma's sister? I doubt it very much. What if my hero was set in the USA? What if Kurama gave him more power against Sasuke? He'd be able to defeat Sasuke and probably bring him back to the village. It like what if Saitama was a Saiyan? It like that, but with One Punch Man. What the hell? I haven't done One Punch Man what ifs because I refuse to keep using new scenarios or series. I'm already not really recognized by the Dragon Ball community, My Hero community, or Naruto community because I'm already so spread out. So I'm going to stick to those three, and hopefully at some point something better will happen. But I'm not doing anything new. What if third Hokage adopts Naruto? Okay, that's weird. Yo, you made my very favorite Naruto team 10 whenever I ever seen. What if Naruto was trained by the Hyuga clan? What if Naruto could kill anyone in one punch? The story wouldn't be very interesting then. What if Kakashi got stuck under the rock instead of Obito? I've heard people ask it. At some point I might do it. Not really anytime soon though. What if Karin and Naruto met earlier? It's debatable what happens in that. I thought when Naruto made the shadow clones, it was using the Kyuubi chakra. No, because I would imagine that. Are you talking about in the first chapter, first episode? No. Against Mizuki, Naruto did not use the Nine Tails chakra because his first time really using it was against Haku. The story makes a very big deal of him that being the first time he's ever really used it. What if the Uzumaki clan never went extinct? Are the podcasts on Twitch? No, guys. How are you? Okay, number one, hit the notification bell. That's on you. If you have not hit the notification bell yet, hit the notification bell. You literally don't have a reason not to. Oh, well, I don't want notifications on my phone. Okay, but then you're gonna be like, well, what is this? When I'm telling you to go to it. So put the notification on your phone. If you don't want to watch the video, cool, swipe left. You don't have to watch it. But when the video comes out, that way you know it came out. So hit the notification bell. Secondly, the podcasts are on the channel. You can go to the playlist on the channel and you'll find the entire playlist of them. Or you can just kind of scroll down on the videos of the channel. You'll find the latest one, which is 19, pretty easily. Do you like Sweat Kage? I've never had a real conversation with him, but he seems pretty cool. What if Sakura didn't have a crush on Sasuke? I think it's actually pretty interesting. What if Bakugo never existed? Do you think that Kishimoto should have spent more time focusing on the Uzumaki clan, like how he focused on the Uchiha? I think not Toriyama. Kishimoto could have focused on a lot of clans other than the Uchiha clan, but it never really bothered me too much. Fair. What if Haku survived and joined the Hidden Leaf? Put in the podcast at some point. I may do it. Actually, I saw a really good one of what if Haku joined the Leaf. Oh, what's his name? Hold on. Give me a second. One second. This is it. Okay. I'm going to take this. Copy that. Oh, I didn't know he did that. I did not know that Kryptonian Saiyan, a.k.a. Naruto Explained, had his own version of that. Wait a minute. Can I? Oh, I didn't know I could be doing it the whole time. I would have done it. Then again, people probably won't be watching this. So, hello there, Plus Ultra fam. How you doing, Original Awesome? I cannot talk tonight. That what if you did on your other channel when he was on Team 10? That is my favorite one. How does guys? I don't know how people are missing this. I do not understand. I have not done a what if on Beyond plus Ultraman. Okay. The fan fiction I'm reading there is not what if. That's a fan fiction. I have not written that fan fiction. That fan fiction is called Better Left Unsaid. It's written by an author named Kenichi 618. He wrote it in 2010, or the first chapter of it. In 2010, I was 10. Okay. I would not have had the vocabulary, the knowledge, the insight to write a story. Okay. I didn't write that. That's not mine. I did a PSA at the last part of that saying, like, hey, to you guys who don't know this yet or keep asking me, I didn't write this. I made that very clear in the first one I did of it in one of the podcast episodes. So I'm hey, if you could do another what if with another YouTuber, who would it be? As of right now, I only really like collabs when I'm having a lot of fun doing the brainstorming for it. So it kind of depends, because outside the Dragon Ball community, I haven't really seen too many other good Naruto what ifs. They're either really, really, really poorly edited, or the stories aren't interesting at all to me. What if Haku was discovered by Orochimaru instead of Zabuza? Not bad. Facepalm. I didn't know you had a second channel. I haven't really been advertising it. I haven't seen a reason to. The whole reason I started it was because a lot of people were like, hey, I like this fan fiction you wrote on this podcast episode. Would you read more of it? And I was like, I would, and I'd love to, but I don't really want that to interfere with my normal upload schedule. So what I basically did was just start the second channel. And so those who really wanted to know in the next podcast, like, hey, if you guys really want to see that story get read more, go to the second channel. It's called Beyond Plus Ultraman. It's basically the exact same channel icon as mine, but the original one. It's just I'll send the link, I guess. But yeah, I have not advertised it very heavily. What's a possible subject for a Hunter what if? What if Leorio traveled with Gon and Kurapika, or not Kurapika, Gon and Killua the entire time? I think it's a pretty good one. 1 second, people. Gotta grab this link. What if Sasuke stayed in the village after the Great Ninja War, Fourth War? Would have met her father early on, I guess. Wait, no, I didn't have to do that. I'm stupid. Hold on. Go back. What if Kakashi recommended Neji join the Anbu because of what he saw in the fight against Neji versus Hinata and Neji versus Naruto? He could have gotten Anbu training. Honestly, that's a fair point. With Anbu training, he'd be stronger, but even Anbu level ninja, once you get later into the series, aren't extremely strong. So it's arguable how much stronger he gets. He was already Jonin level when part 2 begins. So it's arguable. What if Hinata was a little more bold? Why is this taking me so long? Okay, here. I want to block them. Okay, yeah, I'll just grab this playlist. No, just grab a video. 1 second. Okay. Now I'm going to go back here. Go back here. Okay. Right now I'm linking in a link to a video on the second channel for those who are interested. Hour, 30 minutes already. We'll close out about an hour, 45 minutes, you guys. What if the Hidden Sand and Hidden Leaf went to war after the Konoha Crush? Not a bad idea, I think. But at the same time, if everything between Gar and Naruto still happens, Gar probably will not fight on the side of the sand if he's going to have to oppose Naruto in any way. So it's questionable. What are the Hidden Sand and Hidden... Oh, excuse me. Do you know Anime X? He is a YouTuber who does Naruto what ifs. I've seen 1 or 2 of his videos. Honestly, I don't really like his content, to be honest. And this is just me being me personally. Like the first one I saw, I think was what if Naruto got a curse mark, and I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. And then I don't think he really did anything else about it. Recently, I saw some of his more recent stuff. The editing is very, very lazy, and there's too many ads in the videos. He also has like a lisp that's kind of annoying to me. So I've heard of him. not really a fan of his content. Everyone keeps spamming over me. Facepalm. Sorry, Naray. What if Piccolo Jr. didn't get Piccolo bad energy? Give me a second. I'll show you the exact what if you're talking about. I will show you the exact what if you're talking about. Okay. Do you know about Goku T23? I've never really heard of him. I think you told me about him before, and I just never really did the research about him. What if Naruto's full Uzumaki? Like I said earlier, I don't want to do it. Ricky Chin, how you doing? Mysterious Shadow, how are you, my man? Yeah, I do remember you. You gave me a shadow like a long time ago. What if Jiraiya helped when I was really, really small? What if Jiraiya helped the third Hokage fight Orochimaru, or Orochimaru would have lost that battle really easily? Do some what if fairy tales? No, I'm good. What if Kakashi was given three-tailed beast during the time he became a Jonin? Excuse me, I'm sorry. I keep doing that. I don't think he could have been. The reason I say is because I don't think the three tails was well, no, it could have been. It had been like 12 years. So it could have been. They'd have to attain it, though, is the problem. What if Naruto was a girl? Maybe at some point. Maybe at some point. If I ever did it, it'd be in the podcast, though. What if Hinata was on Team 7? It's been done in the podcast. So if Deku has the Omega... Let me make a few notes. What is your favorite drink? Favorite drink? Probably tea. Any type of tea. So if Deku has the Omega Nanite, will it work the same way as in General Direct? Sorry for re-asking it. If he has it, why would it not work the same way? That's my other question. What if Sakumo Hatake never killed himself? We already talked about it earlier. Put it in the podcast if you really want to see it that bad. Could do it as a normal what if at some point. Because I think there are some pretty good ideas for it. But if I ever did do it, I'd probably want to get some of my initial ideas on paper first. Had notifications on. You get notifications on your new what ifs. YouTube pisses me off sometimes. Yeah, YouTube is kind of Make sure you have all notifications on, I'd say. And that's about it. What if Frieza never got revived? Which time? What if Sasuke has 3 tails and Naruto the 9 tails? What if Bakugo was nicer? Again, you got to define at what point in the story, because he is nicer now. He's a lot nicer a person now. In fact, I'd call him and Deku friends at this point in the story, where the manga is right now. Dude, tea is actually my favorite drink, and I'm drinking green tea. I respect it. What if Naruto's favorite food was barbecue and so became best friends with Choji? I like that. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. What if Sasuke never saw Itachi killing his clan? Excuse me. If he never saw it? It's arguable. I mean, eventually he'd hear about it, but the emotions and the hate he has towards it might not be the same as him getting that like guttural reaction of seeing it and talking to Itachi afterwards. So he might not awaken his he might not awaken his Sharingan fully when he was a kid. He might not do it till really late on, which is actually pretty interesting. What if Itachi took his father's eyes to gain the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan? Sorry, bad at spelling the middle part. I really like that idea because this got revealed to me the other day. I didn't know this, but apparently Fugaku Uchiha did have his Mangekyo unlocked because one of the novels says so. So I think it's pretty cool. Serious man, props to you. Have become a big channel. It's all relative. I'm not really a big channel to me because I look up to other bigger channels, but I do appreciate that, man. I was thinking about it since Deku has 2 quirks, his nanites, and one for all. Hold on. He was thinking about something. I want to see what he was thinking about. I wonder if we're on the same page of thoughts right now, actually. Sorry. Hold on. I can't find it. I'm sorry, Kite. What about Bakugo was never a dick? Okay, so never a dick to me means we're telling Deku to jump off the roof. Or at least that level of being mean. So him and Deku would definitely have a better relationship. I don't think they'd be friends, though. No, it's debatable. When in Universe 11 won the Tournament of Power, I think that Jiren goes on to ask to know the identity of his parents' murderer, and then the multiverse is just wiped out because they didn't make a wish that was like, oh, something very righteous and stuff like that. That's what I think happens. Possibly a bland what if, like your what if Naruto adopted Jiraiya adopted Naruto, what if Kakashi adopted Sasuke? Sorry if this is a repeat. It's not a repeat. Because so many people have done what if Naruto was adopted by Jiraiya, or what if Naruto was adopted by Kakashi? I might do what if Sasuke was adopted by Kakashi. Put it in the podcast. You might see it there. Stream's gonna go for about another 10 minutes, you guys. Just so you all know. What if Sasuke was hold on? What if Sasuke saw Itachi kill their mother and unlocked the Mangekyo Sharingan? I could debate that maybe if he saw him kill his father, he'd unlock the Sharingan then and there, and then maybe his mother tries to like fight Itachi off for him or something like that. And then Itachi kills Mikoto, and then he unlocks the Mangekyo. That could be pretty cool. That'd be a lot of strain on his body, though, I'm sure. What if Boruto was good? I've heard the manga is really, really good. It's fine, man. I love the What If Deku was an Evo vids. Appreciate it. New vid should be out on that relatively soon. What if Deku fought Shikamaru? I think he'd win. But I mean, depends how much prep time Shikamaru has, what version of Deku you're talking about, what version of Shikamaru you're talking about, stuff like that. What if Kakashi was from Kiba's clan, you're trying to say? I gotta talk slower. I stumble too much. What if Team 7 all had the curse mark and left the village? What if Minato stored the entire Nine Tails in Naruto? I would argue he might be able to have a knack, or at least the ability to use Genjutsu, because he'd have Yorma's yin half as well. So it's arguable. Other than that, his chakra control would be worse. His healing factor would be better. It's a lot of different things that happen with that. Put in the podcast. I might do what if Naruto had received the whole Nine Tails at some point, so people stop asking me. By the way, I don't know if I linked it before, but I just linked what if Piccolo turned good early in the chat, because somebody was asking, what if Piccolo didn't get King Piccolo's bad energy? He would probably get the scenario I made there. What if Goku had Broly's potential? He'd have Broly's potential. What if Turles was canon and turned good? I know Salad Sane has done that, and I think he's been doing really, really well on it. So, final question of the stream for me. Will there be a version, be a version of Alpha from Ben 10 and Rex Heroes United movie in the story? Probably not. Mostly because I don't remember that movie too well. What if Goku had Broly potential? Like I said, Broly probably just be normal story with Goku having Broly potential. What's your favorite food? Right now, probably ramen. What if Sasuke became Hokage instead of Naruto? He'd be Hokage instead of Naruto. What if Sasuke and Naruto lived in the same house after the Uchiha Purge? What if Eri didn't have the quirk she has? Overhaul would have no interest in her, and I think her father might not be in the state he's in. I forget exactly what happened with Eri in that. What if Sakura had the three tails? I like the Superman symbol. What is it? Paint or like a fat head? Oh, that was when I had like first tried to make like a little man cave down here, and I was just trying to like make it as nerdy as possible, and I just drew my own Superman symbol. So it's paint. What if Sakura had the three tails? What if Jiraiya became next Hokage instead of Tsunade? Keep watching. What if Jiraiya adopted Naruto? You'll see it there. What if Hashirama had lost his fight against Madara? When is the next podcast? Hopefully this Wednesday. I'll try and get back on schedule with that. What if Team 7 became Rogue Ninja? What if Fugaku was Hokage? Put in the podcast. At some point, I do need to do that in the podcast. Appreciate it, Alejandro. I really do. I didn't think it looked that great. Anime Dolphin. What if Sasuke killed Sakura instead of knocking her out when he left the village? The first time? Hopefully he'd kill her and take the body so he doesn't get caught. She's not there to kind of tell Naruto, like, please bring him back, so and so like that. I think she's the reason they kind of learned, he left as early on as they did. So I would argue that he and the Sound Forward get way further in to the forest before he's discovered to be gone. Somebody has to go to his house to like see like Sasuke's not here and do an investigation. Like Sasuke is nowhere in the village, so Sasuke just reaches Orochimaru's with no real fight from Naruto or them. Choji isn't hurt, Neji isn't hurt. The Sound Four are all alive. The Sand Ninja aren't called in. And Naruto likely vows to kill or at least bring Sasuke to justice after that, which I think could be kind of interesting. When is the next Better Left Unsaid? At some point, I got chapter 8 recorded. Haven't done all the editing yet. I was thinking about recording another chapter tonight, but I decided to stream instead because I haven't done too many streams. So chapter 8 will be up sometime this week, probably after Wednesday, because I have a podcast coming out Wednesday. No. Okay, it'll probably come out either Tuesday or Thursday. I'll say that now. And I'll try and get the chapter 9 out pretty soon as well. And at some point, I'm going to take a day and just try and record as many as possible. So I know I'll be doing that. What if there was 11 tails and what if Naruto had it? What if Naruto crossover with Goku and fight him? Goku wins really easily. What if Itachi killed Danzo? Itachi would kill Danzo. What if Sakura was so useless at the start? Wasn't so useless or was more useless? I don't know. YouTube Wiz, remember to stream, not to spam the chat, man. When's the next stream? Probably, I don't know. I'm getting back into streaming, and it seems like I can stream on my laptop again. So hopefully we'll do another one next Saturday. What is your favorite what if that you have done? I can never answer that question because every time I put out a new part, I'm like, okay, this is my favorite what if. So currently it's What If Piccolo Turned Good, part 5 or part 6. Dude, please do more What If Zabuza survived. You guys might get a new part soon because there's no way we'll be hitting the goal on the What If Jiraiya Dr. Naruto series anytime soon. So I might throw you a bone because I've had part 4 written for a while. But I will say, Tyler Bowman, I will say, or Bowman, I'm sorry. I will say, if I do part 4, y'all got to watch it. Because if I go back and I look at it, part 3 did horrible. And maybe it's when I uploaded it. I'll give you that. Maybe it's because of the time I uploaded it, which I doubt. It came out at a really good time. But yeah, it's been out for like more than a few months. It's just now gotten 10,000 views. So if I do another one, it's got to do well, or I'm probably not going to do I'm probably going to take another really long hiatus on it. So I'm saying that now. But you guys will probably get part 4 as the very next Naruto What If I do, because I can't do anything with What If Jiraiya Dr. Naruto until we hit the goals on it. That's 5,000 followers, or not, excuse me. Whoa, I'm gonna mess up. That's 5,000 likes on the video. It's currently at 3,425, and that is 1,000 followers on Twitter. We currently have 685 on Twitter. Speaking of, if you guys have not followed me on Twitter yet, I will link the Twitter page in the description right now, or in the stream right now. And then, dude, hell yeah, I will watch it so many times. Okay, if you're gonna watch it, share it to some friends. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Like, you guys got to start showing me that you really want to see more of a what if when I put it out. Because even now, like, people are asking, like, yo, when's going to be the next part of What If Piccolo Turned Good? Turn Good early. It only has 5,000 views. 4 days, cool, but it's only 5,000 views. Not even 1,000 likes. So you guys got to start making sure you're hitting the like button, you're subscribing, you got to start making sure you're doing all that. What if Goten and Trunks? I'm not going to end at, we'll go 2 hours because I just spent a long time ranting. What if Goten and Trunks kept training throughout Super? Do you think they could get Super Saiyan God individually? Then they fuse and become very powerful. I think they definitely have the capability to become gods. Do they have the mentality to do it? Which I don't. Well, no, we probably won't go. We'll probably, I don't know what we're going to do. Because I do want to get done in a little bit. But, what if Neji knew the truth about his father before? Put it in the podcast. You never know. Put that in the podcast. How do I put something in the podcast? Or is it that just a note to yourself whenever you put it in the podcast? Okay. So, you put things in the podcast by going to the description, or I'll link it in the chat right now. What you have to do is go to the Plus Ultra podcast, the latest episode, which currently, at the time of saying this, is episode 19. After you do that, you got to go and to the comment section, post comment, and then put hashtag Plus Ultra Fam. After you do that, you just make your what if, and you're done. One second, I'm going to link the latest episode to you, or to you guys in the stream. Oh, I didn't tweet about the stream. Oh man. All right. So, for those of you who are wondering how to put things to the podcast, follow this link. Follow this link. Go to the comment section and comment hashtag Plus Ultra Fam, as I wrote it here. Sorry, hold on. Plus Ultra Man, did you get my comment? I did not. First time I got to catch a live stream. Appreciate you, Seth Mays. Please come out tomorrow. What if Sasuke was unskilled like Naruto? Naruto wasn't really unskilled when you really get down to it. Naruto was actually pretty talented. What if PUM lived in Dragon Ball? Maybe at some point. I want to see you naked again. Ron, I don't know when you ever saw me naked, bro. I get the idea of you being Ron and Jeremy and stuff like that. It's like a joke, but still. What if Naruto is smart and studied? Naruto isn't dumb and studied. That's debatable. I wrote it here. Hold on. Let me get done with this. Then comment. Hold on. Okay, if you're looking for instructions on how to put something in the podcast, I just typed those in. And I'll tell you what else I'll do. After this stream, I'll do like a little community tab post. I do have a few things to say. Just in terms of, did you fail No Nut November? I didn't participate in it. I'm too stressed for that. What if Neji killed Hinata? It's kind of interesting to me, actually. What if Naruto and Hinata died during Naruto Shippuden? So, like, during the pain arc when they're both in a spot where they could be killed. What if Bakugo joined the League of Villains? It's too out of character for him, I think. What if Gohan was killed on Namek? Would it change his mentality of fighting drastically and start training harder? Gohan has never died. He doesn't really die until his fight with Frieza. So I think it would kind of change his mentality a bit, especially with the androids coming up. He's like, okay, I felt death once. It's not fun. It's not great. So yeah, I can see him. It's arguable. I definitely think it's arguable. What if Naruto and Hinata dated during Naruto Shippuden? I think that's pretty interesting. What if Bakugo joined the auto? Is that what you asked me the first time? What was I talking about, Christopher? I'm sorry. Darian, A+ Ultraman. Are you deleting this because I want to suggest the what if in a podcast? No, I don't really delete the live streams. In fact, I got to make that playlist public. I've got a playlist of all the older live streams if you guys want to go back and watch those. But they're unlisted on my channel, so they don't affect my analytics. And at some point, I'll probably get a second channel to just do streams on. So Bleach, like I said, I don't like crossovers, man. And I don't like your connection is unstable. Please, will we try reconnecting? Okay, don't drop my stream just yet. But yeah, I just told people how to suggest podcast what ifs. And in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and make a community tab post and kind of talk about the stream and do a few announcements and updates and things like that. I want to ask you something. Go ahead, Deki or Daki Momo, however you say that. I guess you could just say that Itachi would stay in the village with Sasuke. Oh no, if he did it, who's leading the coup? That's the real question there. Who's who? Oh man, this stream's going down. Plus Ultraman, you got another YouTuber here? I had a few YouTubers here, man. What if Naruto accidentally killed Sasuke during the Sasuke retrieval arc? Talked about it a little while ago. Cam Johnson called me his word. I gotta be too professional with these streams, man. I can't be the real unbridled Plus Ultra man. Do you do any other series for what ifs? I don't. I'm sorry. I can't afford it. Like I've been saying this whole stream, the reason I don't want to do anymore is because already I am not labeled as a Dragon Ball content creator or a Naruto content creator or a My Hero content creator. And because of that, the people in those communities, the big names in those communities, like Vocal Pineapple, Moscow X, Naruto Explained, they don't know who I am. They don't hear about me because I'm not considered part of their community. I'm considered doing something in their community, but because I spread myself out, I'm not doing one type of thing, they don't recognize me as just being also someone who does things there. So, give me a second. Do you think it's possible to do a One Piece what if? Not really. I'm sorry. I'm obsessed with whatevers. Hold on. Docky, did you already ask your question? Hold on, let me go back. Plus, you got another YouTuber here. Did you see Naruto versus Goku rap battle by SSJ9K? I haven't seen it yet. If Goku landed on another planet, very many rabbits come to planet. If Goku landed on another planet, veiny Raditz come to planet. What? Excuse me. I consider you part of the community. Right, you guys do, and I appreciate that. But you won't ever hear Geekdom 101 mention my name because I'm not a Dragon Ball YouTuber to him. Or you won't ever hear Swag Kage mention my name because I'm not a Naruto YouTuber to him. Hey, Ultra, are you sick? Yeah, I am. What if Jiren and Topo fused? Universe 11-1. Well, in the main story, Fugaku did try to stop initially, but the rest of the Uchiha was pushing. He could have expected them not to be satisfied, so decided to stop them by force. Huh, not bad. Put in the podcast. Might do it there. By the way, somebody was about to ask if they put multiple whatever ideas in the podcast. You can, but if I do one from you, your odds of getting another one done kind of go down a little bit, just a small bit. If I'm like, oh, I can't find a good one, and I see yours and I think it's a really good one, I'll definitely do it. But yeah, you can put as many as you want to. It's just, Chakra versus Ki. What's the obvious and subtle difference? From what I understand, Ki has no, correlation with your spiritual power. Like they talk about Naruto, it's a mixture of your spiritual and physical energy. Because recently they've kind of made a difference between spirit and Ki, because Vegeta is training in spirit control currently. Flamey Vid says F you. All right, man. Favorite what if you've made? Like I said, it changes all the time. Hope you feel better. Go Plus Ultra and get through it. Yeah, man. It shouldn't take too much longer. I'm gonna take some more medicine tonight. Sleep up or rest up. Go to class tomorrow. Be all right. Flaming Vince hopes I go to hell. All right, man. That's why I had to stop doing what ifs myself. I was trying to do anime, Marvel, and Star Wars what ifs, and breaking down NFL videos. I eventually had to choose one and roll with it. Yeah, I don't think you have to stop completely. I think you could probably start different channels and try and say, hey, I'm gonna do my Naruto stuff here, my Dragon Ball stuff here, so and so here. But it's up to you. What if Kiba got the two-tailed cat and random attack in Kona on the leaf by it? But why would it attack? Because it's already got a Jinchuriki around the time that Kiba's born. Because Yugito is way older than Naruto, I think. She's at least like a little younger than Killer Bee. All right, Flaming Vince, that's going to be a ban. Not because of what you're saying. I don't mind what you're saying. You're not really bothering me. I want that to be said. But it's mostly because you're spamming. Put the you. No, I might as well. The rule is, at first, you get put in the timeout. So, bro, grow up. Or else I'll make your chats go to hell. Oh, you're saying stop spamming. Guys, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. If it continues after that 300 seconds is over, I'll just ban him. It's no big deal. Appreciate y'all sticking up for me though. What if Boo was revived in the Cell Saga? What could they do? Not much. I think Boo would go on to absorb everyone, really. Well, no, it's arguable that Fat Boo wouldn't really want to absorb anyone because he's never seen like really absorbing anybody. So it's possible that roundabout way he just goes on to defeat everybody, and maybe Evil Boo escapes then, and then he forms Super Boo, and then he starts absorbing people. But you know, can you do that? Can I do what? Documomo. Comment your initial comment. I couldn't understand it. So comment your entire question as one question and make sure there aren't any like spelling errors in it so I can get it because I didn't understand it the first time. What if Keep was allergic to dog hair? Oof, he couldn't really do much about that. He's going to have to get over that. What if Goku never hit his head? Goku never hit his head. It's been done a lot. What if... Oh, you're my favorite What If YouTuber? Appreciate that, Tron. What if Obito faced Kakashi during his attack on the Leaf? So when he was young, like 14 around Kakashi's age. And Naruto was born that night. At that point, because it's arguable, if Kakashi gets to take him on with Minato, I think they can overpower him. If Kakashi's taking him on alone, I think he loses that pretty easily. And it's arguable that for the time, Obito might kill him and take his eye back because he didn't really view Kakashi as Kakashi. He viewed Kakashi as a fake version of Kakashi that was going to like stand in his way from getting to his illusion so he can have Rin again. So, no, there's another one a bit further down from that. Is it just me or does selling Boo just what the heck is with exuberant people in Dragon Ball, huh? What if Itachi placed his Shisui Koto Amatsu Eye Bird and Sasuke to be activated once he laid eyes on the Obito/Madara? I'm not sure how that works. What if Naruto was trained like Lee and Guy? I did in the podcast for. Big bro, you should ban him. Don't need hater in our community. I got a few haters in the community, bro. That's gonna be unavoidable. I hate it for you. When will you stop making videos in the future? No idea. For the foreseeable future, like 5 years from now, I'll be making videos. No reason for me to stop now. I don't see a reason why. What if Konohama was 3 years older than Naruto? If he still has the same mindset he has before he meets Naruto, he can meet Naruto when Naruto's like just starting out and probably give him some good advice and kind of be influenced by Naruto and not want to like seek the easy way out. Okay, you said earlier, but how do I put my question in the podcast? Oh no. Yeah, like I'll say it one more time. Seth, also pay attention to the community tab in like the next hour or so. I'll post up a community tab post that'll have like a lot of information for you guys. Go to the latest episode of the Plus Soldier Podcast, episode 19. What if Dragon Ball and Street Fighter took place in the same universe? Comment hashtag Plus Soldier Fam using a capital P, a capital U, and a capital F. Then type in the title of your what if, and there you go. Also, with podcast what ifs, if you can provide any like supplementary information, like if you're gonna say, what if Naruto was adopted by the Inuzukas? Say, okay, how does that, or how do you think that adoption will go by? Any evidence you think can like support your arguments, things like that. That really helps me in deciding which what ifs to do on the podcast. What if Bardock was wrong? Smugstick did a really good job of it. I definitely encourage you to go check it out. Minato versus Tobirama. I think Tobirama wins, honestly. It's arguable. I would give it to him. It depends on which versions of them, though. I'll say that. Are you drunk? Do you drunk? Do I drink? Yeah. Not casually, though. Not a ton. Guys. I hate to do it now because you guys are... Hold on. I'll answer these last few questions. Excuse me. What if Midori became Stain? In what way? I was thinking of becoming a YouTuber, but what should I do because I'm into gaming? But at the same time, I was inspired by you and I want to make what ifs because I can express my creativity to do so. Ro, if you're gonna do YouTube, do what you want. Also go into it with the idea of I can't think I'm just gonna make money with this. I can't think I'm just gonna do this and be instantly successful at it and I'll be able to live off of it. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You got to do it. You got to work hard at it. You got to pay attention to it. Once you do it, you got to be able to think about it as this is a business, but at the same time, this is also something I'm doing for fun. If you're gonna, try and balance both of them. When getting started, definitely start thinking about it as this is just for fun. When you get monetized, okay, now this is a business. Okay, now I gotta think about things in ways that I can, At the same time, always have fun with it. I would say do what you want to do first, and then expand from there. If you want to do what ifs, do what ifs. If you want to start a gaming channel, maybe once you get famous off what ifs, you can start a gaming channel. I'm sure I could probably start a gaming channel and probably get a few people to come to it. So it's all like that, man. Hold on. All right, what if Naruto tried to avoid hatred of the village by mastering the transformation juice too early and constantly walking around like someone else? Master of stealth in disguise. I think it's a pretty cool idea. Put in the podcast, maybe. What if Broly and Tarbo were sent to Earth after Goku, like Broly goes first and then Tarbo, and have them land next to Goku's house and imagine all three of them going on an adventure with Bulma? It doesn't really make sense to me. What if Hiruzen never died? Doesn't really make sense. If he doesn't, probably can help train Konohamaru because he'll probably be retired forcefully anyway. What if Goku was a hybrid? What if the Konoha 11 were part of the Sasuke retrieval squad? Kind of interesting. True. What if third Hokage told Naruto and Sasuke about Minato and Itachi? Roll pods made on multiple channels. That also works. Like this pass. What if Naruto joined the Akatsuki? Like I said earlier, it doesn't really make sense. Look at NAJX. What if I told him I thought it was a pretty good idea. What if Sasuke took Earth money? Don't spam the chat, my guy. What if all the Saiyans were good, meaning they don't conquer their planet? I basically did something like that. Follow you on Twitter. I just downloaded it today. Thank you so much, Otaku God J. I really do appreciate that, man. Flaming Vids is back, and he says, "Hey, why do you like Kirishima as a character?" I enjoy his personality. I enjoy his quirk a lot. It's a lot like Luke Cage's. Luke Cage is one of my favorite Marvel superheroes of all time. I like Kirishima's background. Definitely once you see his no, you guys are the anime just covered it. Yeah. If you've seen Kirishima's background, it's a really cool background. He wasn't always a really manly dude. He was kind of a wimp a little while ago. And he had to take steps to kind of realize being manly isn't just it's more okay, I'm not going to sit back when bad things happen. I'm going to try and help people. And I think that's a cool idea. I think that's a cool way to make masculinity seen. Those who have the ability to help protect others should do so. I think that's a really cool idea. At the same time, that doesn't make you better or worse than anybody. That just means you have the ability to do so. You should do it. You should use it. So I like that idea. That's part of why I really like Kirishima. When Naruto became Hokage after the pain attack, the village instead of Danzo. He's definitely Kage level at that point, so it's possible. And he would definitely have the village backing at that point. So I don't see why he couldn't become Hokage at that point. I mean, now that you say that, you should make a gaming channel. Yeah, but I got to go buy a capture card, and I got to take time off making what ifs to do games and stuff like that, and class as well. Right now, until I get an editor, nothing else is going to happen on the channel. Even trying to run Beyond right now is kind of hard because I got to find a set schedule to try and do the uploads and stuff like that. So until I get an editor, I can't do too much else. What if Obito used Ren? What if Obito used Kamui to save Ren right when she jumps in front of Kakashi's Chidori? That's actually a pretty cool idea. What if Naruto had the Rinne Sharingan? What if Sarutobi sacrificed himself against Kurama? It's not a bad idea. The reason I wouldn't do the what if Naruto had the Rinne Sharingan thing is it wouldn't be fun. He'd be way too strong. I didn't mean to spam. I just want you to read my comments, and I tapped the wrong buttons. It's fine, man. Just try to avoid it. Do you like Blue Marvel? Don't know much about Blue Marvel, but I've seen him in Marvel Future Fight. He seems pretty cool. He can use Death Seal, right? Who can? Love your vids. You're one of the people. Hold on. That seemed very sweet. I wanted to read that. You're one of the people that inspired me to create my channel. That's cool, Red Rose. Do you have a channel? I have to remember to go check it out at some point. What video of yours made? Hold on. What video of yours made you feel really proud of your work and put you in the business mentality? A video that made me feel really proud of my work recently was What If Goku Landed on Planet M Part 4. What made me put myself in a business mentality was the recent Kappa video I did. Because being honest, I wasn't really thinking of myself as a business until then. But yeah, I'm a business. I'm liable. If things go wrong, it's on me. And that's something I had to kind of wake up to do. But you know, I've had that realization now. Great. Flaming Vince still asks if I can go to hell. I mean, hopefully not. I think I've been good enough to not go to hell. What if Kakashi was the main character? I don't think that's a bad idea. Is Beyond monetized? It is not yet. Once I'm gonna, because I do need the money, I'm gonna monetize it. But once I do have the eligibility to be monetized, I'm gonna put ads at the beginning and ends of videos in terms of fan fiction videos. That way, if you're watching them, you don't get interrupted during the video, but they will have ads on them. And the videos that aren't the fan fiction videos, they'll probably have normal ads. So. What if Izuku had the Mercer virus from the game? I don't really know much about Prototype. I'm sorry, man. Do you have Disney Plus? My friend might get it and I might use his account. Have you seen Big Bang Theory? I've tried to see it before. Hey, can you please accept my apology? That was not me. That was my little brother. I'm guessing not. But yeah, guys, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to close out the stream. So, a few things. If you have not yet, you should consider joining the Discord server. I think probably next weekend. Because I've thought about this all weekend. I wanted to do some of the Discord. I have not had a chance to do it. Probably going to make a announcement on the community tab and in Discord pretty soon. One thing I want to do, I want to have a Pokemon Showdown night. I do. I want to have a night where we kind of just make a group chat, make a room in Pokemon Showdown, and we have a lot of games. And maybe I get to like watch the games and I'll narrate them and stuff like that. And the winner gets to fight me, and we can have like a live chat and stuff like that. Not sure I'll do it yet, but I'm gonna do it. I've decided that now. Oh, it's 9:50. Dang, man. What if Pulse Man was in DBZ? Pokemon Showdown. Okay, dope. Yeah. So if you've not yet, please go join the Discord server. It's really fun there. People enjoy themselves. We've been having like a lot of the same. How to join your Discord? Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I'll get you a link to join the Discord. But there's a link to the Discord in the description. I'm about to make one for you guys now. Invite link expires one day by default. Give me a second. All right, peace out, PUN. Keep making good vids. I'll do so, my man. Excuse me. What if Itachi betrayed the Akatsuki before he was killed by Sasuke? He kind of does. Because in a way, he plants the thing in Sasuke's eye to go off. So Obito is a part of the Akatsuki. He's pretty much betraying Obito. So, you know, in a roundabout way. Yeah, so if you have not joined the Discord yet, I just sent a link in the chat. Go join the Discord. It's very fun. You can talk to people about what ifs, my ideas, their ideas, your ideas, flesh them out, you know, tear them apart, whatever you want to do. You'll catch debates there as well. I'm going to start trying to debate more. Hey, I'm in your Discord. Hey, appreciate it, Vibe. Yeah, Vibe Station. If you have not yet, please go follow me on Twitter as YouTube gears up to make more and more changes. Having a way to get in contact with you guys, having a way to notify you guys that I'm doing something or I'm planning something on the channel, that's really, really big. I need to be able to do that. So please, please, please go follow me on Twitter. Links in the description, or you can search up at Almighty Dev on Twitter, or you can just type in plus Ultraman on Twitter. You'll probably find me. Very easy to do it. Go, please. And what if Jiraiya Adopted Naruto Part 8 is dependent on me receiving 1,000 Twitter followers and 5,000 likes on the original video? So definitely go do it. I'm going to follow Twitter to, excuse me. I made a Twitter to follow you specifically, man. LOL. You make hella good content. I really do appreciate that. Just joined your Discord. Appreciate that, Draco Hart. What else? Yeah, if you guys have missed any of the recent videos, go back and check them out. If you guys have not seen any of the recent Plus Ultra podcast episodes, go back and check them out. If you guys have not checked out Beyond Plus Ultraman yet, and you want to go check out really good fan fiction reading, or at least I think it's pretty good fan fiction reading, go check it out. I think it's pretty good, and I'll be doing different content on that channel pretty soon, so definitely. So yeah, guys, that'll do it for me. Just gonna click this first, so I'm ready to go. But yeah, guys, that'll do it for me. As always, take care of yourself. Excuse me. Take care of yourselves. Be sure to drink plenty of water. Take your medicine if you got to take medicine. Get plenty of rest. Hang out with people. Go outside. Have real social interactions with people. And as always, go beyond Plus Ultra. See you guys next time. Love you all.